there was a stage where Kathy only had a gap in her teeth, and that was the way people used to identify us. Yeah. And they used to come up to you and say, smile, 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 just so that they could see who we were. Yeah. You know, and they say, right, that one's Kathy and that one's Karen, but why should we have to smile on demand or wear a name badge so people know who we are?
How would you feel as a person if somebody came up to you and systematically used the wrong name all the time?
I mean, there was a thing where Dad used to call us and he wouldn't identify anybody. He'd just call Kathy, Karen, and whoever answered, that was it. Unlucky. It was unlucky. And there was a time where he tended just to call Kathy all the time, maybe because Kathy was easier to say. Kathy, even if it was me out on the stairs and he could hear me. He wouldn't identify us, he wouldn't pick out, you know, who's that Karen? Okay, Karen, come here. He just called anybody. And, you know, anybody will come running.
Choo-choo. Choo-choos.
You want to see mine? I got really quite annoyed on their first birthday when people sent them one card to the three of them, because you wouldn't do that to anyone else's children, would you? That's people lumping them together, which I don't like. So I mean, I suppose I've always been very keen to make them be seen as individuals and never ever dress them the same, never.
You know, how are you going to make your twins individual? How are you going to do that if you don't give people visual clues? In my opinion, it is your job as a parent to alleviate those similarities rather than exacerbate them.
As the boys have started school and they don't actually wear different clothes, or there's no other way of defining them because they're wearing uniform, I've sewn a button on the shirt collars, different colour button on Jordan and Oliver's collars, so that O for Oliver and orange button, so that he can be seen aside from his brother, but not just on the front, in the middle of the back as well, so that if they were in danger, the teacher or the person in charge could actually call them back from that danger. And we think that's really important, until the staff get to know them as individual characters. Yeah.
Whee!
You ready?
1, 2, 3. Hey.
Okay. Ready? What's your name? Harvey. What's your name?